Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Let's just get comfy. We are taking a look at the first beer out of my Purple Moose brewery shop beer haul that I've done. At the moment of me doing this video, it is currently uploading. So this will be after that one. Cracking little shop, to be fair. Loads of beer, loads of merchandise, gin and all this, that and the other. And a massive selection of loads of different Welsh craft beer, real ales and all that lot. It was fantastic. I only went there to spend a little bit, but spent a little bit more than I wanted to. So the beer we've got, it's not going to be ideal for this glass, to be honest, but that's the only glass I brought with me. I didn't know I was going to do all this stuff, to be honest. So what we are looking at is a beer from the brewery. Apparently the brewery is the oldest brewery in Wales. And I think I've done one of their beers. I could be wrong, but it is from, and excuse my Welsh or my pronunciation, it is from Felinfoel or Felinfoel. And this is a bottle of their IPA. Now, I've seen, I think they do an ale or an amber ale or something they do in the supermarkets where I am, but I've never seen this before, so I decided to pick this up. 500ml bottle, IPA coming in at 4%. We shall see. I have no doubt this is going to be traditional. Can't remember how much it cost. Like I said, it was 17 beers I got for £54.91. But I give them 55 and to put the change in the charity jar. So I don't know how much they come in at. You're talking just over £3 a bottle if you want to work it out, but I don't think they were all £3 if you like, but not too expensive, let's put it that way. Beautiful artwork on there, if I can show you that. Fantastic label, I do love that. And obviously you get that little bit up there, but it is just a plain blue crown, slightly chilled. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. And like I said, not ideal going in that glass, but that's all I brought with me. So that is a glass it is going to go in. So let's give her a crack. As I say, a fine selection of Welsh beers in Purple Moose, and the pub, the Australia, that's actually the brewery and tap room for Purple Moose. I was tempted to nip in there and have a cheeky one, but behave yourself, Baz, I thought. So beer in a glass. It's got that traditional sort of look. There we go. A few bubbles going up, not much. You can't see an awful lot. The light doesn't really do it any justice. It's a deep amber, traditional looking IPA. Few bubbles going up, a slightly off-white head, and there's just a few bubbles on top, probably half a finger or so. I'm still covered in paint, not got round to having my shower yet. But yeah, looks like a traditional IPA. Looks all right. Let's dive in with the nose and see what we get. I didn't leave myself much room either. Ooh, interesting. Funny enough, on the back, let me just tell you quickly on the back what it says. The golden colour and smooth flavour of this IPA is key. Is key to the characteristics. A beautiful light medium-bodied beer with some caramelised malt and balanced bitter in hops. A drink that should be savoured. Let's just go in again. Yeah, you definitely get that caramel malts in there. A little bit sweet. Toffee caramel. And that little bit of a hoppy bite to it. Almost sort of hedgerow-like, if you like. But it smells nice. So, without further ado, Felinfoel or Felinfoel IPA, 4%. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, cool. That's got a lovely flavour on the start of it. Let's go in again. And it is a nice body actually, 4%. Yes, it's light, if you like, but that maltiness in this beer, makes it bigger. Makes it bigger. The maltiness in this beer just fills it out a little bit. Carbonation, gentle, but there. Oh, that bit at the back. Oh, beautiful bready note. Carbonation's there, not raging. Perfect for this beer. They've got the carbonation ideal for the body of this beer. Really nice and smooth. Give it a top up as well, try and be a bit vigorous. God, there ain't much left of this one, is there? Let's give you some tasting notes. Yeah, and to start off with, it's caramel. Not big sweet caramel. It's quite sweet, but caramelized malt, if you like, exactly what they say. You get that to it. But alongside it is that hedgerow sort of hoppiness. It's not IPA in the sense of other IPAs. For me, this is, I would probably say, they're going to call it an IPA. I would probably say it's more of a bitter. It feels a bit more of a bitter rather than IPA, because you get them bitter sort of notes, the hoppy, pardon me, the hops you get are sort of hedgerow. So malty, slightly sweet. Alongside that is a hoppiness, a hedgerow sort of hoppiness. That's sweet. There's a little bit of sweetness in with the hoppiness coming along. It's sort of like malt, caramel, hops. Sweetness comes in, and on the back end, not right on the back end, you obviously get that little bit of bitterness in there. But even for me, it still feels like a bitterness. But on the back end, you get this lovely brown bread crustiness to it that adds a sweetness, and that just, along with the bitterness and the hops, it is absolutely beautiful. Like I say, I'm not convinced it's an IPA. They might want to call it an IPA, but it certainly feels more like a bitter to me, and a really nice sort of bitter. But what I can say is it's a beautiful drink. Goes down lovely. The 4%. It's got nice flavours for that ABV. This could quite easily be something a little bit light and bland, but flavours in there are beautiful. Drinks like a dream, and really tasty. A nice, easy sitting down sort of drink one. So for me, Felinfoel or Felinfoel IPA 4% is a beautiful drop. Like I say, if I've got any criticism, it doesn't really feel like an IPA. It feels like a bitter. But as for standalone drink, is it any good? Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a lovely, easy drinking one, and very enjoyable. A nice, quite simple, but enjoyable. And sometimes that's all you need. So yeah, thumbs up from me for this one. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. And if you're somewhere near Portmaddock, pop into Purple Moose Brewery, because they got a fine selection of beers from all around Wales. So yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.